Well, hi everybody. Good morning. To meteorologist Travis Kleneski on this Tuesday morning. A cold start in the eastern part of the state with lots of clear skies. More single digits with wind chills below zero. It's not quite as cold as you go to the west thanks to increasing clouds. The other thing that'll be increasing today, winds. Those south winds will start to pick up speed and they're going to be a little on the breezy side, blustery side later on today. Along with those increasing clouds, we may start to see some moisture as an upper level disturbance moves in later this afternoon and into this evening. This may be more of a freezing rain event initially. I'm a little concerned about the chance for icing. Now, you folks out towards the west and up to the north, you won't see much out of this storm system. This is mostly going to be south central Nebraska, north central Kansas, and then eventually into eastern Nebraska. But again, we're going to have to watch for that chance of some icing. Could be a little bit of ice out there, and so slick roads are possible, and then maybe a little more snow, especially the farther east that you go. This will continue into the late night hours and early tomorrow morning. Now, this particular model is pretty far southeast with this. I still think there's a chance we could see some of this even into these areas right here. So don't rule out the fact that this particular model is showing dry conditions. We still may see some of that mix tomorrow morning in the Tri-Cities. Better chances, though, to the southeast for a time, but that will eventually shift away from us in the afternoon hours. Now, as we get into tomorrow evening, small chance with our next chance of moisture moving in from the northwest. We may start to see another round of some what looks to be mainly light snow. Might be a little light rain if it's still warm enough. This does not look like much, but as we get towards Thursday morning, this model's shifting everything to the east. But I'll tell you right now, and I'm going to circle it once again here, I think anybody within the circle here still has a chance of some moisture during the day on Thursday. So you're still going to see a chance of some light snow or some rain. Chances better the farther east you go on Thursday into even Thursday night in eastern Nebraska before this starts to scoot out of here on Friday. It doesn't look like a lot of moisture, though. That's the good news. So first off, talking ice accumulation tonight. Now, I don't think it's much, but it does not take much to make things slick. We saw this back on Friday. Even just a little glaze of ice can cause some very slick road conditions. And while there are no winter weather advisories out right now, the Weather Service has talked about issuing those out, so there's the possibility we will be looking at some winter weather advisories for part of central and eastern Nebraska, northern Kansas for tonight and early tomorrow morning. So be prepared for some slick road conditions if you have late night driving plans or if you have plans to drive early tomorrow morning. How about snowfall amounts? Well, I think for the Tri-Cities, we're probably 0 to 1 inches right now. I know this model's not showing anything because it shows us mostly getting freezing rain, but we may pick up to an inch of snowfall. And then higher amounts to the southeast, I would call it 1 to 3 inches of snowfall out of this system here. And then that next round that comes in for Wednesday night and Thursday, we might get another maybe up to an inch of snowfall out of that one. It's not a lot, but we may see a little more snow on top of that here. I don't think we'd see as much ice with that second system that comes through. Well, temperatures for today, this is your late afternoon highest temperature. We will actually, for much of central and eastern Nebraska, see our warmest temperature later on this evening. But for later this afternoon, we'll see temperatures up into the upper 20s and lower 30s. And then out west, upper 30s and 40s, even some 50s in the panhandle. So if you want some good stuff, head out to the west again. It's been like that a lot recently. And then overnight tonight, again, temperatures will continue to climb into the overnight hours. So late tonight, we may flirt with or maybe even get above freezing, which would be important. If we can get above freezing, maybe not as much of an ice threat, but still a little concerned about those slick road conditions, so keep that in mind. But by tomorrow morning, we'll be close to that freezing point tomorrow morning. Highs tomorrow, not warming up a whole lot. In fact, my high temperatures tomorrow, mid-30s to mid-40s. But out west, southwest Nebraska, maybe some lower 50s for tomorrow. So how about that? But for most of us, mid-30s to mid-40s for tomorrow afternoon's high temperatures. Not dropping off a whole lot Wednesday night into Thursday morning, but maybe a little below freezing. So that's why I kind of throw in that rain-snow mix with that second system that comes in then Friday, and then that continues into your Thursday with high temperatures back into the 30s and 40s on your Thursday. So that's kind of all of the active weather of the next 3 days. Once we get past these two storm systems, things are going to turn a little more quiet as we look towards the end of the week and the upcoming weekend. Now, some of those clouds are still going to linger around on Friday, and there still might be some areas of some light snow in eastern Nebraska on Friday. And it will get a little bit colder for Friday. We'll go with a high in the upper 20s. Back to the 30s, close to our average high on Saturday. And then Sunday and Monday, how about that? Some 40s returning, so we're looking pretty good. Some 50s in southwest Nebraska. expected for Sunday and Monday. And this might be all ahead of our next storm system. Some long-range forecast models hinting at another one coming in towards the Tuesday, Wednesday timeframe of next week, although that's far enough out yet. I don't want to give that too much of a focus quite yet. But at least the good news is we're going to start to warm up a little bit, maybe melt off some of the snow and ice as we get into the weekend and early next week. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. If you do have driving plans tonight, tomorrow morning, stay safe out there. Take your time. Kind of similar to what we dealt with last Friday. We had a lot of slide-offs and accidents last week because of the snow and icy conditions out there. It doesn't look like a lot of snow for most of us, but the ice, it just takes a little bit to cause some big problems. So stay safe out there if you have driving plans over the next 24 hours. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you all again on your Wednesday morning, where it'll probably still be a little bit of moisture out there. Until next time, take care and enjoy your day. God bless.